My fellow autism, I know it's been a minute, but I am pleased to say it's that time of the year again! Before I get into it, thank you to everybody who sent in their questions. I really do appreciate it. I'm not sure how much there are, but whatever, right? Let's get into it. Let's do it. What's your favorite food? Let's see, pizza, steak, chicken, meat, including dick. What's your favorite TV show? Honestly, I don't really got one because I just don't watch TV that often. I'm just usually on my computer watching YouTube and playing games and stuff like that, so I'm really not sure. Favorite TV channel? Well, my favorite TV channel back in the day was G4, just because, you know, it was games and tech and blah, 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 blah. Now, I mean, new G4 is dead, so I don't think I really got a favorite TV channel like right now, no. Favorite car? Maybe my mom's Elantra. Favorite game? Well, I don't got one favorite game, but one of my favorite series is the Tony Hawk series. I'm just really into skateboarding and skateboarding related video games and media and stuff like that. And Tony Hawk really got me into that sort of stuff, if you know what I mean. Is Idaho a great state to live in? I don't know. I've never lived in Idaho. Why does the world exist? To make us suffer, pretty much. How often does your area get hurricanes? That'd be funny as hell if Kentucky got hurricanes. I mean, probably everyone would just fucking die, but other than that, like, that would be funny. Do you have a favorite Hallmark movie? I don't got a Hallmark movie, but I mean, I guess this could be my favorite Hallmark movie. What is this? Don Cherry's Hockey Night in Canada? Rock'em Sock'em Hockey? This is probably my favorite Lifetime movie ever. How does it feel to have taken full control of the old Avid server? I've always had full control of the old Avid/CLG Discord, now my new personal Discord server. I've always had full control. Ever since the previous owner left the community, I took over and I've always had full control. Rebranding the server from CLG to my new server, honestly, I think it was a mistake. I should have kept it as the Avid server because I've heard the new Avid server is not that great, but I have zero interest in the community, which is one of the main reasons why I rebranded the server to my new server. Honestly, I do believe it was rushed. It was a rushed decision. I think it was a mistake. I can't do anything about it though, because I've already killed one server and I don't want another server to die because of my incompetence, okay? So if you're wondering, so there is a new server for the audiovisual identity database now, which used to be the CLG wiki, and there is a new Discord server. If you want to join it, it's on the front of the site. Feel free to join. I'm not joining. I have zero interest now in the community. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan anymore. But also, please join my Discord server. It's in the description. It's what the CLG Discord used to be. Do you have Letterboxd? No, I do not. Are you going to take over Warner Bros. Discovery next? I wish. I'm probably going to undo everything David Zaslav did because, like, I'm pretty sure he basically single-handedly tanked the company, if you know what I mean. Favorite G4 show is probably Attack of the Show. I just really like the tech and pop culture type stuff. X-Play is a close second just because I am a gamer and I'm really into games, and I really do miss those Adam Sessler 5 out of 5s, if you know what I mean. I keep saying that, if you know what I mean. Can you believe it's not butter? Yeah. Is the One Piece real? Maybe. ENunn OnlyFans when hell freezes over. There we go, another wall of text. Hello Ethan, another year, another set of Q&A questions regarding your setup. Here's to hoping time works out in your favor when it comes to general archival and or preservation, not just in terms of logos, but also AV preservation. Oh, thank you. Do you expect DVD, BD, 4K BD ripping to get better over time, given the fact that technology tends to improve greatly every couple of years? And if so, how do you think this will improve? I don't think it will improve. Maybe drives will get faster. That's probably about it. There's not really anything much to improve because it's already excellent. With other software like MakeMKV, and then insert generic, probably paid software that rips DVDs that should be free, but whatever. Adding on to question 1, as for you, you're pretty much the same, all good to go. However, when the next best thing comes out and is competitive to MakeMKV and possibly better than such, what would you do? If it's better, I'd probably switch, but MakeMKV is already good enough for like 99.9% of people. But right now, MakeMKV is the king, and I really do suggest that people just go and use it. You know. Unrelated to capturing hardware, what's the recommended capturing settings? Brightness, contrast, hue, the likes, for getting the most detail possible, especially on those tapes that seem to be overexposed. That's the problem. Lower your contrast by like maybe 10 points and maybe up your brightness by 10 points. That's what I usually do for my VHS captures if I'm not using the ES15. Try that. ES15 does kind of clip in the brightness department, in the contrast department, so you'll probably need like you'll need maybe an external proc amp to adjust that. That goes before the ES15, because ES15, once that's clipped, it's already, you can't really get that back in the capture card. So really, just if you're not using an ES15, try upping your brightness to about 10 steps, and then lowering your contrast about 10 steps, maybe 15. Don't go too far, because after that you'll be kind of squeezing it back out to make it look normal. So don't go too far, or you will have some artifacts. Because the best is subject to debate and you're good with what you have until the best progresses, of course, sometimes people tend to argue over the best. Based on this, do you expect the best to fluctuate over time? In terms of QTGMC, no. I mean, not QTGMC, VHS, no, because really it's still stuck in 2001. Not that that's a bad thing, of course. Unfortunately, it's kind of stuck, and the best option unfortunately costs an arm and a leg, and it won't come down. The price won't come down anytime soon, so you're pretty much shit out of luck for that. And VCRs are getting more and more expensive, especially the high-end ones. But really, I mean, you probably don't need a high-end VCR like I do. But if you do want to squeeze quality out of the tape, seriously, get a high-end VCR, like, you know, like a professional JVC or an AG 1980 from Panasonic. Seriously, do it. If you can afford it, of course. How do you feel about working at your local Techna station? It's been a year since you began work for ABC, so I'm kind of curious as to your experience as a production assistant. I do not work for Scripps. I mean, technically I do. I don't work for Fox. I work for the station. I don't really work for Sinclair. Just keep that in mind. I don't work for CBS. Technically, I do, but whatever. Look, it's been a year. I still can't believe I lasted this long. Time does fly in that industry. It's been a blast, and I've made some fantastic friends and that I cherish. And I call that basically my second family, because I don't really have a big friend group outside of like Discord, and I don't really have a lot of friends in real life, friends that I've actually talked to in real life that's like frequent, because I haven't seen most of my like high school friends since graduation. Hell, I haven't seen my elementary school friends in them for forever. So yeah, it does kind of suck, but that work kind of gives me a little second family. I know it's a job, but I really do appreciate those guys. Shout out to them. Otherwise, the job is just really just relaxing. It's either relaxing or it makes my back stiff, but depending on where I'm at in the studio, running cameras, or running the teleprompter in the control room. But it's good. It's really good. You know, you get used to it pretty quickly, and then, you know, you just go from there. As per your tape digitizing stack, why do you have your XP machine open? Isn't it a really good idea to leave stuff like that in the open where you can get shocked, or at the least have some finger bruises? I don't care about the bruises. That's nothing. I don't usually mess with a lot of stuff in the PC unless I really, really have to. And I don't get shocked. I've never gotten shocked by this thing once. So do not worry about me. It's okay. I've never gotten shocked by this thing. The reason why I always leave it open is because I can't really close the lid with this mess of wires hanging out. And two, I want to access this easily. I want to take this out and plug this into my desktop over here. I can't do that through the network. And I don't want to connect my XP machine to my network, because if I do, I get more drop frames on my tapes, on my tape transfers. So that's why I leave it out in the open, so I can access this really easily. This is my drive that I record my tape transfers to, by the way. I just don't want to hassle with networking, and it's really slow and sucks. If and when you choose to do a complete overhaul of your room and probably tidy up cable methods, will you be very keen to give us a tour? I'd love to see a before and after of your room after it's all tidy. I'm lazy. I'm just lazy. I don't really feel like messing with all these disgusting wires. I am thinking about probably planning on moving soon, so maybe I'll give a new room tour there. But if I do move, of course, that's, you know. Has time slipped beneath us, or have we slipped in time? I don't know where this was going, lol. Maybe it's probably either or, you know, like. It's going fast and it's not, you know? Was there any specific logo that triggered your interest in the community, or was a gradual process? It really was. Pepsi, now Broken Soul, started uploading logos, so I did as well. That's pretty much how it happened. Stream more classic G4 shows. Honestly, like after that comment was posted, I did do a G4 stream. Thank you to everybody who came out, by the way, who came out to those streams. I did have a lot of network issues, a lot of drop frames, a lot of just bullshit. It worked out at the end. Maybe I will do another GeForce stream soon, so subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified. What's the worst experience you had at work? Probably just general screw-ups. And there's sometimes shows where it gets really hectic, so I get screamed at. Not by the fault of anybody. What's the best? Probably just getting hired, or probably learning camera shots, because those were a little bit difficult. Honestly, that was really satisfying. Why do you look like a kid that would be in Diary of the Wimpy Kid? What the hell? What is one of your favorite videos of all time? Probably this one.
Hello, show me your pussy hole. Show me your asshole.
What is your favorite and least favorite logo out there? I don't got one. I've been asked this for like forever, but I don't really have one, just because I don't really like, I don't just go in, oh my god, I want to look at logos. No. You got any more PBS Kids stuff? I saw your archive upload of WNIN stuff that included Booba. Just wondering what else you may have. I do have a little bit of, more PBS Kids. I do have an inner show off DVHS from like 2007-ish. So I'll probably get that uploaded. By the way, check out ENunn 2 for commercials and stuff that's not G4 or logos, because that's where I'll be uploading stuff like that. And I do have a couple more tapes that have PBS Kids on them. There's one, obviously the Boo stuff. I think there's one with Wishbone on it, and maybe Dragon Tales. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to check next time I go to Grandma's. But yeah, I got more stuff, so please stay tuned. You got the G4 stuff? No. Can I request Breaking Bad logos? Okay. Do you stopped collecting recordings on DVHS? No, actually. I've just got a couple more. It's very good stuff. There's some baseball. There's Smart Travels Europe. And there's some train show. And there's some other stuff out there. It's really cool. Is there any chance to see non-G4 related stuff like captures from tapes, DVDs, or other recordable format here? For now, no. Once I get Angel Cam's tapes done, I am planning on returning to logos, DVDs, stuff like that. But as of right now, no. Also, when you were drawing the Lifetime logo in MS Paint, what song were you using? I think it was a slowed down version of a song called Teen Pregnancy. I don't remember the artist. Blank Banshee, that's their name. Blank Banshee. Teen Pregnancy, that's it. So yeah, it's a slowed down version of that song. Can you make YTPs? Yeah. So new ENunn gaming review when I am working on a Sega Saturn video and I'm trying to get it rendered in the background. It's failing miserably, but I am going to get that up very soon. It's just rendering has been a bitch so far. Yeah. Show us your tit? No, that's gross. It's very graphic. No. Best moment of 2022? Maybe me getting a raise? I don't know. Worst moment of 2022, making this video. Is your job sus? Not really, no. Sleep stream win? No, what? No, what? Well, ENunn, E-nut. Have you ever heard of Bill Jensen or the Christianity Hotline? Oh my god, not the hotline stuff. I've already moved on from stuff like the Buddhism Hotline. now there's like Bill Jensen. Actually, I'm pretty sure he quit a few years ago. But you know, yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah. What do you think about the Stars 2022 rebrand? It's even worse than the last one, honestly. There's still no star, and everything's just too thick, like me. What do you think about GTA 6 leaking? I don't really care that much. It's cool that it's out there, but it is clearly unfinished. And I like how people are like, oh, why it looks like shit. Well, yeah, it's unfinished. Like, what? Are you gonna do video donations when you stream? Maybe. I don't even know if I can. But I do have donations enabled for my stream. It's for Streamlabs and Stream Elements and stuff like that. And I also accept donations for coffee. So please check the link in the description if you want to donate me something. Is ENunn Breaking Bad? Maybe. Is ENunn sus? No. Is Ethan in Eric's walls? I am in his walls 24/7. How's your job so far? It's wonderful. It's great. I enjoy it. It's great. It's lovely. It's awesome. Is your job been fired? No. Are you simp, son? Maybe. Are you drunk? Just a little bit, maybe. Is ENunn still a judge? Nah, I don't know. When is Lil ENunn release his first single? Here it is. Hey, yo, hey, yeah, I'm stuck on that cock. Hey, shoot you. Hey, real rapper and the real I am the real.
I gotta follow the direction. More extension.
When will you capture EAS, emergency alert system videos? Honestly, like, I mean, I probably have a couple EAS warnings or whatever, so I'll probably get those uploaded on ENunn too, so check those out soon. ENunn 4 channel for VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K openings when? They skipped the 3! What happened to ENunn 3? Any openings will go on ENunn 2. I'm not planning on doing DVD and Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray openings just because they're boring. They're not as good as VHS openings, to be honest. The 2 when? I don't know. Best twit post of 2022? Probably this one. Post? Are you thick? Maybe? Yeah. Are you making ENunn? Ew, gross. Best video edit? Probably this one. Are you gonna make a P.O. box for fan mail? No, what? No, I'm not gonna have people send me literal shit. No. What's your opinion on PBS losing the rights to the Peanut specials? It's just corporate greed. Capitalism is not your friend. And it sucks that you can't really see it for free over the air like a lot of, low-income people do who have antennas. They can't really see it over the air. They have to pay for a subscription service, and I don't even know if they can even afford that. It's 2022. They should be airing that on PBS. That should be the norm. Any favorite songs? With a playlist of over 800 songs, honestly, I don't really got one favorite. But my playlist is full of like rap, rock, R&B, hip hop, soul, blah, 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 D&B, but I don't really got one favorite song, no. Favorite TV show? Pretty sure I already answered this, but I don't got one. I know, it's sad.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Is Ethan question? Maybe? Are you the one of all time? Yeah. What's your favorite videos? Probably this one. Are you still thinking P? Yeah, I'm definitely not pushing it, that's for sure. Why are you a logo student? I'm not. I don't know where you got that from. Are you gonna upload more on-demand bumpers? I like those videos. Those will be up on the AVTB archives. I will not be uploading here or ENunn 2. So go to the AVTB archives and subscribe because that's where I upload logos. On-demand, DVD, VHS, whatever. What's your thoughts on the new G4 reboot that resurrected last year and shut down again as of this year? I have a lot to say. Someone else asked me this question. I will get to that later. Just you wait. I got a lot to say. What are some common mistakes that rookie VHS archivists make and how can I avoid them? Well, cheaping out. Don't cheap out on your capture card. Stay away from easy caps. They are the lowest of the low, bottom of the barrel. Dazzle DVC 100. I'm not going to say that's a shit capture card per se, but there's a lot of driver issues on modern Windows, so I suggest stay far away from that. Don't cheap out on your stuff, man. You gotta get a good quality capture card. You have to have a good TBC. Seriously, if you don't have a Panasonic DMR ES10 or ES15, you are missing out because this is the one that will stabilize your VHS captures. Seriously. But capture card is the big thing because the better your capture card, the better the quality you can squeeze out of your tapes. Same with the TBC or VCR. But yeah, really, a shit capture card, stay away from them. Do not get easy caps. Do not get dazzles because of the driver issues alone. Stay away from those. What got you into the broadcast industry? Was it tied to logos or was it something else? And what made you pursue a job in that industry? I just watched a lot of Attack of the Show and I was like, maybe it would be cool to be in production on the TV show. And so I'm really do want to get into TV. Maybe, maybe behind the camera or maybe on camera. Who knows? But that's pretty much what kind of got me interested in stuff like that. ENunn, do you see black and blue or white and gold? I see black and gold, and that's a fact. Hi, I miss you. How's work so far? It's been absolutely wonderful. Thank you for asking. When's the next vlog happening? I don't know, man. I haven't been vlogging my life lately. Especially at work, because I don't want to be an ass and record at work and stuff like that. So I'm not really a vlogging type now. Maybe in the future, maybe if I get out somewhere, maybe if I move, I'll do another vlog. But that will be up on ENunn too. Is your schedule still the same? Yeah, pretty much. Other than I work Fridays now, and it's a little bit more crazy. But other than that, I mean, it's fine. I get paid more, so yay. Are you gonna try to stream more? I do want to stream more. I really do. I just haven't had a lot of time, energy, effort, just to stream. So that's why I just haven't been streaming lately. But I am planning on streaming more whenever I can. So ENunn Gaming, that's where I stream. Please subscribe and hit the bell over there to, you know, to get notified. Hopefully get notified, because I've heard the notifications don't really work. Is there any games you're interested in playing soon? New releases? What are some new releases, honestly? I'm not really sure. Hang on. Let's see. What new games are coming out? The only reason why I'm not really getting into new games is I just don't have the hardware for it. Like, oh yeah, I played Cyberpunk, but that was on base Xbox One with a friend of mine. I don't really got any good, let's see, what games? Stray seems actually pretty cool. He plays a cat. That actually seems pretty cool. I might pick up that. Let's see, Bayonetta 3. I've heard some exciting things about that, but there's a lot of drama that's coming out about it with voice actors and actresses and stuff like that. So I might hold off until it gets so I can buy it used. I'm looking here. I'm just not really sure of any games that interest me. I'm kind of like zoned out when I see new games, and I just don't know why. Any life updates? No, not really. I'm just the same old with a pretty much boring life that has a good job. Yeah, I know it kind of sucks. Like, there's not really a lot that's going on in my life other than, you know, work. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing's really changed, that much since last year. So there you go. Favorite food of 2022? Probably still the steaks that mom cooks me, and the meat that mom cooks me, and the spaghetti and stuff like that. It's very tasty stuff. How do you feel about the whole G4 situation? Here we go. Are y'all ready? Y'all gonna get some hot takes that very hardcore G4 fans will probably not like. Old G4 fans. So, I am devastated that the new G4 is shut down. It hasn't even been a year. It hasn't even been a year, and it's already gone. I didn't expect it to last 2 or 3 years, let alone 1. Like, I think it was shut down way too soon. I gave it 2 or 3 years, not 11 months. That is just disgusting that Comcast yet again shows its incompetence, and yet again shows that they don't give 2 shits about G4. They don't give 2 shits about G4. They don't give 2 shits about its potential in the modern market. They don't give a shit. I'm tired of corporations just saying, oh yeah, this isn't popular. Well, you know why it didn't fail? You know why G4 failed? Because you didn't even market the damn thing. Who knew that G4 came back? Nobody. Nobody knew that G4 came back. Maybe during that San Diego Comic-Con trailer that announced the return, that was like, oh my god, G4's coming back. Oh my god. And then years come down and they're just like, G4 came back? I didn't even know that. Maybe next time, market your fucking channel. And it is embarrassing to see it was so poorly marketed that the cable channel had only 1,000 views, according to the Nielsen ratings. That is atrocious. That's like the lowest of the low, bottom of the barrel. And this is what happens when you don't market your channel. G4 had 0 marketing. None. No ads, no billboards, just nothing. It's just gone. G4 was doomed from the start. It was intentionally sabotaged by Comcast because they don't give a shit about G4. The management does not give 2 shits about a dead gaming channel. And now that G4 has failed again, they're like, no, this didn't work, so we're not doing this again. Well, you know, we're not gonna do it. And it's fucking disgusting. It is disgusting. I loved the content that's been put out this past year. I absolutely adored it. It was wonderful content. And it sucks that it was taken from us too soon. And yet there's also people who are blaming Froskuren for the shutdown of G4, when it's just not fucking true. Shut the fuck up and touch some grass. If you were offended by Frost's rant, you're a dumbass and you were the person that she was talking about. Granted, maybe you're right. Maybe it was the wrong place at the wrong time. But there's a lot of people getting mad and calling her woke because she dared to call out sexism. How fucking dare a woman call out sexism? Am I right? Also, just to interject, as is with failed channels, the management was so piss poor and handled the Frost situation very poorly. According to this article, at first G4 supported her, but then reactionary YouTubers like The Quartering and Review Tech USA and other channels like that just kept on dog shitting and dogpiling and shitting on Frost just for calling out sexism. And she kept getting death threats and blah blah blah. Anyone who supported her kept getting death threats, blah 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 blah. G4 backed off. They didn't even, oh, I'm so fucking pissed at this. They didn't even protect her. They did not fucking protect her. She should have been protected. That is fucking disgusting. Say what you want about Frost. Death threats are never okay. That is disgusting. That is shame on you, Comcast. Shame on you. Interjecting an interjection, I do want to bring up the so-called hypocrisy that G4 was criticized for after the Frost grant, because don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure a few streams later they did have a streamer in a bikini on Name Your Price after the Frost grant. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard. The main problem I have with that criticism is that there's a difference between not wanting to be sexualized and wanting to be sexualized. Frost did not want to be sexualized, but people like Amaranth and some other people who are on Name Your Price, they sexualize themselves. And if they want to sexualize themselves, that's fine. But if they don't want to be sexualized at all, people need to respect that. And I know Frost said something like Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb weren't there to be bangable, which is true. The problem is that they were appearing to be bangable in the sense that they were sexualized. The female hosts of G4 were sexualized a lot back then, but that doesn't negate Frost's criticism. She doesn't want to be sexualized and people need to respect that.
Frost did not kill G4, and if you think that, you're a fucking idiot. What killed G4 was low viewership due to piss poor marketing. Even the views from the beginning were low. Views may have shot up maybe just a hair with the Frost grant, but then after that it went straight down. Views were always low, and it was doomed from the start.
Also, I do want to bring up the fact that some people said that she turned off the viewer base, which is just not true. The people who are dedicated and really liked what they saw stayed on, and the people who just got pissed just left. But then that doesn't negate the fact that views were always low. Even from the beginning, even when the Frost grant happened, it was always low. Always low.
Anyways, that was something. I'm pissed about it because it was just taken away from us too soon. Like, I would have given it 2 or 3 years, not 11 months. It is very sad. My heart goes out to everybody who was affected by the layoffs and then the closure of G4. That is devastating. That's absolutely fucking devastating. I lost G4 twice. But you know what? I'll see you guys in 10 years when G4 gets revived again. I mean, hey, if we can lose it, if we can lose it a second time, we can lose it a third time. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Anything new you have bought that you haven't showed? Games, hardware? I bought a Sega Saturn. I'm working on that video right now. I mean, it's pretty much done. I'm just having so many problems rendering it. As I said with that one little question, I'm just having a lot of problems rendering it. I will talk about it a little bit more over on ENunn Gaming once that video is up. So subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Other than that, I don't really got any new games or hardware really. I got a new capture card for my TV captures, which is the I don't even have the box on me. It's an old AverMedia card. I use that for my TV captures now instead of my HD60S. It's the AverMedia CO27. I just wanted to get it because I just wanted to get a PCI card for my captures, for my TV captures, instead of relying on the HD60S. But that's just me. Both cards still work well. What do you have planned for ENunn 2023? Well, the same old G4 games, tapes. That's pretty much it. How do you feel about the whole Warner Brothers Discovery situation? How the fuck do you fuck that up so bad? How do you fuck up a company so bad? And you all say, oh yeah, we gotta cut costs. Like, no, you're ruining it. You're ruining your company. You're saving money, but at the same time, you're losing money. Just stop. Any thoughts on the Atari 50 anniversary collection and Atari both past and present in general, now that they're celebrating the brand's 50th anniversary? I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know Atari did that or is doing that. So I don't really got opinions on that. I've heard the recent Atari is kind of shit. I'm not positive on that. Don't take my word on it. But I heard it's not a great company at all. Like, it's just like not managed. Or maybe I'm talking about another company. I'm sorry. I don't. Maybe I'm talking about another company, or if it's Coleco or a television or whatever the hell. But Atari back then was like a juggernaut, and then the video game crash happened, and they just went bloop. Any gaming TV channels besides G4 that you would recommend? No, because there isn't any. If you live in the UK, in Europe, there's Jinx Esports TV. But if you live anywhere else, there's not a lot of gaming-centric TV channels. There might be some in Canada, maybe Mexico, but in the US, there's nothing. Are Mrs. Pell's fish dicks better raw, or would you choose Rosebud frozen peas? I'd probably choose Mrs. Pell's fish dicks because I really like dicks. They're really tasty, especially raw. How often do you watch championship boxing? Literally, nothing. No, I don't. Make love, not war. We gotta actually make out and not war, please. From my understanding, your archive outlets aren't really geared towards this, but as someone who's really passionate about proper TV preservation, which you're doing an excellent job of, and as someone who has built an archive of almost exclusively the genre I'm about to mention, do you happen to have any game shows stashed away? I do have game shows stashed away. I have a tape that's full of the Game Show Network from 2007. I don't really got anything else though. That's the problem. That's my only really game show tape. That tape is full of Camouflage. There's Camouflage, there's To Tell the Truth, there's a little bit of Family Feud and Lingo, but most of them are not full episodes, at least Family Feud and Lingo are, unfortunately. But, oh yeah, and Without Prejudice. That's the one. That's probably the game show, the big game show, other than Camouflage, that I have archived. Unfortunately, I would have shown the Without Prejudice, but GSN took that video down, so thanks for that. And I even bought a DVD of Without Prejudice off eBay. The thing never came. It got lost in transit, and it hasn't been recovered since. Rest in peace, that DVD. That was probably my only chance to get a DVD quality copy of the pilot, but that does really suck. Rest in peace, DVD.
And now some more questions that were asked a little bit too late, or the stuff that I've missed. When's the next food review? Well, I've got some steak, actually it's pork chops, and there's some nice broccoli and cheese noodles. Some really delicious stuff, you know, it's very tasty, you know, just, you know, there's some good shit. And then the broccoli cheese noodles, you know, you gotta stir it up, you know, you just gotta make sure it's really creamy, very hot, steamy, very creamy, you know. And then, woo, hot. Good. Very hot though. Look at that. Oh my God. Wow. I probably now lost my appetite because these meds are fucking me up. Ugh. And some good shit though. Very good shit. Sus Machine. Oh my God, so funny and quirky. What was your first VHS tape? I had several first VHS tapes. There's a couple of Elmo's World tapes that I had, a couple Sesame Street tapes, like Elmo's Magic Cookbook, and again, some couple Elmo's World tapes. There's also, I think, For Keeps, and I do have a couple. I just don't remember what it was off the top of my head. What's your favorite animated series and your favorite animated film? Well, one of my favorite series is probably animated series is probably Smiling Friends. I saw that a couple months ago, and it was so good. And I seriously go watch that. That is such a good show. Animated film, dude. I have not seen a lot of movies, so I'm not really too sure. I'm just not a movie person at all, animated or not. So I'm not really too sure, so sorry. Little question for the Halloween season. What's your favorite horror film? Oh, I know it's not Halloween anymore. I don't care. I don't really got a favorite horror movie, unfortunately, because, you know, again, I don't watch a lot of movies, so I wouldn't know. 1 year later, 5 years later, 10 years, now 11 years later, it seems like a lifetime ago when ENunn started his channel, or at least in the main era. The kind of peak YouTube channels will never come again. YouTube in the mid-2000s to the early 2010s was a very special time and place to be a part of. Maybe it meant something, maybe not, in the long run, but no explanation, no amount of YouTube poops, logos, let's plays, troll/MLG videos, angry reviews, or internet archive can touch that sense of knowing you were there and alive in that corner of time on the internet. There was madness in any direction at any hour, if not on the trending tab, then on your friends' YouTube channel. You could strike sparks anywhere. There was a careless universal sense that whatever we were doing was for fun, that we were winning. And that, I think, was the handle. That sense of posting and having fun over being boring and corporate. Not in any serious or moral sense. We didn't need that. Our energy would prevail. We had all the momentum. We were riding the crest of a hasty and reckless wave. So now, less than 10 years later, you can go on Internet Archive in the Wayback Machine and look back. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see the high watermark. That place where the wave finally broke and rolled back. Anyways, when's more ENunn Gaming and Halo 3, you asshole? God fucking damn it. Look, I just posted the Saturn video, so go watch. I worked like 2 months on that video. It took me 2 months to work on that video. Go watch it. Please, go watch it. Also, Halo 3, hit me up. I want to do it, please, or something.
And I think that's about it. 35 plus minutes of me asking shit. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. And stuff like that. I know my channel's kind of been going down since I started uploading G4 content, but for those who are staying there, who stayed there,
And for those who stuck around, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I really do want to get back into uploading logos and other VHS stuff on this channel soon. It's just, I just want to focus on the Angel Cam tapes and other G4 and Tech TV content before that, which is why I just haven't been uploading anything other than that, you know. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any G4 content. G4 content will be returning sometime in about maybe a week from now. So please get excited for that. Maybe a week from now if I can actually get something rendered. Rendering these G4 tapes have been incredibly slow. Per episode, it probably takes more than a day, which I don't know what's going on with my setup. I don't know why it's that slow, but that's pretty much how it is. I'll try to, maybe I can try to get faster and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you down the road and stuff like that. Check out ENunn Gaming. Please do it. Bye.